All right. So Colby Covington is fighting Joaquin Buckley. And the crazy part about it is that he doesn't even have beef with him, which is kind of ironic, being that it's a Colby Covington fight. However, he does have beef with Belal Muhammad, and we're going to talk about what he said, making comments about the pager, which sort of references the Israelis using a pager to blow up suspected Hezbollah members. And why would Colby Covington say that? Well, because he's Colby Covington. He's going to go for the low-hanging fruit. And I see all the other liberal media MMA members, right? Luke Thomas, maybe even Ariel Helwani, who himself is a Jewish man but would absolutely condemn a comment like that. And I understand. The reality of this situation is that it's the fight game. We're here to hurt each other. Do you think that when people say Islamophobic comments to me online that I somehow get offended by it? No. You want to know why? Because I know that in the back of your minds that you are a loser, that you got nothing going on in your life. Because why else would you use such low-hanging fruit, racist comments to try and feel better about yourself? Now look, believe it or not, this entire video is not really about Colby Covington, because Colby Covington, believe it or not, is exempt from this conversation. You want to know why? Colby Covington is a fighter who has to promote his brand, who has to get into the cage this coming weekend, or it's tomorrow at this point, and I'm going to make a bold prediction that it's obviously going to be Colby Covington that's going to win this fight. He is going to win this fight, without a doubt in my mind. However, the story is not about Joaquin Buckley, because there's no beef there. There's not even real competition there. And second of all, I think that the bigger story is Belal Muhammad and Colby Covington. So, you gotta think, right? With him as a potential contender by beating Joaquin Buckley, I don't know. But his name is constantly right up there with the champions, constantly putting himself up there with Leon Edwards. Do you remember the comment that he made about Leon Edwards' father? Now look, here's something you got to understand, right? I may not agree, and you may not agree, with the lifestyle of Leon Edwards' father, but saying that is low-hanging fruit and tasteless at its best. And you got to understand, Colby Covington is that type of guy. So why would you expect anything different? I wouldn't. But I tell you what, it makes for a compelling story. It puts Belal Muhammad's name in the headlines. And by the way, it's gladly needed, okay? Because let's be honest, Belal Muhammad doesn't promote himself the way that he should. But guess what? This right here is a blessing in disguise, and you couldn't ask for a better promo. And as for Colby Covington, he's doing everything that he is expected to do. But here's the fact of the matter that you have to understand with people that support this kind of narrative and this kind of rhetoric. A lot of you hate your lives, and as a result of that, you will never be happy. And a lot of you are just projecting all of your hatred and negativity towards the world out there. But bottom line, by the end of the day, it is what it is. You guys hate Muslims, and if you don't like somebody and you hate somebody, I'm not going to go and try and change your mind. You are who you are going to be. But at the same time, you're going to show yourself through who you support and the things that they say. But also, when it comes to Colby Covington, he's just standing on business when it comes to promoting his brand. and getting his name and his opponent's name and whatever event that he's a part of out there. And that is all that I have for this particular matter at hand. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next content, live stream, and everything to come, inshallah.